Hey guys, it's Di from MwME Style, and today I wanted to do a little chatty vlog talking about a summer hack that we are doing this summer at Disney. And this is sort of a short-term hack because it's only something that is for 2025. So if you're watching this in the future, this may or may not work. And I wanted to share it over here because I do more like this chatty style vlog over here. Whereas over on Moms with Mouse Ears, it's more of a curated, evergreen, specifically about one topic type of video and type of blog that kind of all tie together. And so this topic didn't really have a home over there because it's very short term, just for the rest of 2025. And also it relies on the free water park entrance that Disney is offering whenever you do a check-in day. So I wanted to share my little travel hack. If you're someone that goes to Disney a lot, this could be a really fun trip for you. And we have this planned for July. We're super excited about this. Now let me preface this by saying I do run like a Disney oriented travel blog over on Moms with Mouse Ears, and so I have to do a certain amount of travel throughout the year just for the sake of the blog. So one of the things that I'm working on right now is staying at all of the deluxe resorts, and actually I want to have stayed at all of the resorts at Walt Disney World to be able to have that comparison sake of all of the on-property non-good neighbor resorts at Walt Disney World. I'm very, very close actually. I'm just a couple of resorts away. And so all of that content, that detailed comparison content, is going over on Moms with Mouse Ears. But the fun thing for you guys is this is what I kind of consider my behind the scenes channel at this point. I'll kind of take you along for like overview blogs and or overview videos, I guess you should say, for this, because I'm talking to the camera. This is a video. And just kind of like the behind the scenes videos, but also chatty vlogs like this with additional information. So the exciting thing about this summer and the rest of 2025, I've actually already taken advantage of this at least once this year, I think. Oh yeah, we did it for spring break. On your check-in day in 2025, when you check into a Disney resort, you get free water park entrance. So this is very exciting because normally the water park ticket is a bit of an add-on, and we have been to the water park before, but they have always been like kind of off-season months where I think they were running some sort of promotion then too, but it's been a long time. So the kids are older now and they both love swimming, they both love water parks. And so what I wanted to do was really a water park and pool oriented trip. So we typically end up swinging back to Walt Disney World in the middle of the summer for a couple different reasons. I like celebrating my husband's birthday there. It's very, very cute when he wears his birthday button and everyone's telling him happy birthday. So we usually tend to go around his birthday, which is in the summer. And then also there's just a lot of deals. Like, so we get deluxe resorts usually in the summer for not that much more than what a regular moderate price would be. And we've stayed at some really awesome places. So on our upcoming trip, we are staying at a number of different deluxe resorts. We're going to be comparing those. I'm super excited about that. But because we're staying at a number of resorts, we have a number of check-in days. So this actually benefits us in a few different ways. One, I'm comparing a number of different resorts at one time. I also have a trip like this planned for the fall as well too, where a friend and I will be going to a number of different resorts. And that gives us more check-in days, which means there's more water park days. I love this hack for families this year, especially if you've been to the theme parks a lot and you've been to the theme parks in the middle of the summer. You know, it's really, really hot. And typically how we tour in the middle of the summer is we'll go into the theme parks in the morning, we'll take a break in the middle of the day and hit the pool anyways, and then go back into the theme parks in the evening. But how I've structured our trip for this summer is we are focused 100% on resort-oriented activities and the water parks. So this is going to be a very different trip than we've done before, very intentionally done. And I am building the itinerary around exploring the resorts that we're at and then also doing some things like going out to try Circle D Ranch. We have never gone out there. I've been going to Disney for 40 years and I've never been out there. We're going to be staying at the cabins of Fort Wilderness for the first time, another place we've never been, and kind of experiencing everything that there is to do out of Fort Wilderness, because it's kind of its own thing. Like, you like rent a golf cart, you decorate the golf cart. It's like its own little community out there, right? So we're trying to do all of those things on our list that we have never really either had the time for or just never really built in the time for. So it's a big built out itinerary around exploring the resorts, going to dinner at the resorts of places we have never eaten. So for example, my family has eaten at Ohana for a number of breakfasts at the character breakfast menu times. but they've never eaten dinner there. So I'm taking them to dinner there. We're going to be going to Kona Cafe for dinner. Again, that's another one we've eaten at breakfast, but not at dinner. We're going to be going to, I'm really sorry if I say this wrong, but Narcosis over at Grand Floridian. We're going to be eating at the quick service over the Grand Floridian. Just checking so many boxes off of like those last few things that I needed to do to say like I've done all of these things. So it's very exciting for me because it's like a completer trip for me. But then because we have at least, I think it's 4 to 5 check-in days during this trip, we can go to the water park every single one of those days. So Typhoon Lagoon is open, Blizzard Beach is open. Our family's been to Blizzard Beach a number of times. I've been to Typhoon Lagoon a really long time ago, but the kids have actually never been to Typhoon Lagoon. So I'm planning on structuring our itinerary to where we check in the resort the first night and it's in the evening because we've flown in the middle of the day. That day is just a wash. Then we move to another resort the next day and we're going to be going to the water park and exploring that resort in the evening, doing dinner and activities at the resort, then moving to another resort. There's another water park day. That resort we're staying at for a couple different days because there's a lot to do at this resort and we're going to be kind of checking the box on all of those activities. Then we move to another resort. Again, water park day and exploring the resort that evening. I think you can kind of see the pattern. And I think there is at least 1, if not 2 more resorts on the end of the trip. So again, it follows that pattern where if we have been at Disney for a full day, we're going to just use that day to go to the water park and then explore the resort in the evening. Some of the resorts I have a couple days built in, and some of the resorts we're swinging back around, but they've had some updates done, like new rooms and things like that. So it's somewhere we've stayed before, but I'm just trying to get those updates. So we're there for a shorter amount of time. But I'm very excited about this trip because I've always wanted to do a trip like this where you're just literally soaking in the goodness of Disney resorts. You're taking advantage of all of the awesome activities right there at your resort. And I feel like, I'll report back on whether this is or not, I feel like it's going to be a less stressful trip, if that's fair, because you're not going to be like trying to run around like, oh, I got to get to this lightning lane time. I've got to get, to this, reservation that's in the theme parks and we have to take all these transportation steps to get over there. We are doing some dining that's at like a slightly different resort, but it's like we're staying at one monorail resort and we just have to take the monorail over to go to a different monorail resort. So I'm really excited to see how low stress this trip is, especially during the summer when it's super duper hot. This may become my favorite way to do Disney in the summer. So I will let you know, but I wanted to share this tip and travel hack because this is something that you can do in 2025. Disney is running a promotion. When you check into your Disney World Resort hotel for that first day, you can use the water parks, whichever water park is open. Right now during the summer, both of them are open for the entirety of that check-in day. That is such an awesome perk. From someone that has not gone to the water parks a lot historically, it is a really, really great perk. So we're planning on taking advantage of it on our family trip coming up. Like I said, I have another trip with a friend coming up in the fall. I'll probably try to do the water parks maybe at least one more time on that trip. But I love this idea. If you have the flexibility to plan a trip through the end of 2025, use this perk to build a water park day in on your trip or build in multiple days like some of us are doing. And I just think it's a really fun way to do Disney. So I will report back and do a whole like series article and video reviews and all of that over on Moms with Mouse Ears about doing resort only stays. I have wanted to do this for a really long time, so I'm super duper excited about it. And as always, if you have missed, I need to do like an official announcement. Dan told me to do another video about like we're moving and like we're moving over to Moms with Mouse Ears. So maybe we'll film that when we're down there in July. But all of our really specific topic videos have moved over to Moms with Mouse Ears to accompany the blog, momswithmouseears.com. It is beautiful. It is basically what I've had in my head for the past 10 years, but really wasn't able to do for a number of different reasons. One, technology hadn't gotten up to the point where it is. 2, I didn't have a team then, and now I have VAs that help me. And 3, it was just a matter of I really needed that blogging piece as my foundation to kind of tie everything together, and it's been really, really awesome to get it all kind of out of my head basically, and then put together into these really nice content loops that work beautifully together. So if you are into Disney reviews, looking for reviews for families, that's all over on momsandmousers.com. I'm considering this just my like kind of behind the scenes, whatever's going on, whatever I feel like talking about type of channel over here. And we are excited about doing some vlogs at Disney coming up over there as well too. But I have another video coming up. I'm going to share our hot weather essentials because that is key this time of year. I ordered some more cooling fans with the cooling plates, some more handheld personal fans, and I'll be sharing all of that I ordered for our July trip, which is right around the corner. So you guys will get some sort of maybe like behind the scenes like overview like vlog video over here, and then anything that ties in with MwMEstyle.com. But if you're looking for those Disney vlogs, head over to Moms and Mousers on YouTube and momsandmousers.com, and you can find all of that content over there. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.